Once upon a time, there were these musicians that decided they were going to write some really cool songs and then practice till they got them just right. Well, actually, they wanted to meet some hot chicks. But anyway, once they had these tunes figured out and painted their stupid band name on the drums, then they're going to go out and play these songs at night somewhere for us, for cheap, and sometimes even for free. Wow, how cool is that? What a great world this is. What's up, 805? This is Bill Locey in Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star with my version of your music news. But first, turning to the real world of not music, I'm reading two great books right now, The Assault on Reason by Al Gore and The Reluctant Metropolis by Ventura City Councilman Bill Fulton. If you want to know what's happening on the national level and the local level, these guys will clue you in. Monday night I did my civic duty and went to the Ventura City Council meeting. It turns out a couple of the cement-loving councilmen, Brennan and Summers, wanted to make the development application process easier. The process as it stands is arduous, redundant, frustrating, and costly because it has to be. Without oversight, we get developers driving the cement truck as well as running local government in every city in Ventura County except Ventura and Ojai. Oxnard is the worst agitator. Evidently no one there votes. If Ferrari built a cement truck, uh-oh. Thus, make the process twice as difficult, I say, because cement is forever. If the developers whine, so what? They'll go ruin someone else's town and we'll still have what's left of Ventura. The election is coming, Venturans. Best re-elect all three incumbents. If not, things are going to get bad real quick. George Bush and the governor are far away and your local government does stuff that affects you, and democracy only works with a well-informed citizenry. Why is there all this traffic? Where'd that orchard go? Why do I have to pay to park on my own beach? Find out about that stuff that concerns you and yours. And anyway, it's no fun if you can't complain. But I'm not whining. On the contrary, I'm thrilled to be able to talk to you wonderful folks about music. And to that end, if I had a faster car, a richer girlfriend, or even one with a job, here's where I'll be lurking in the back tonight, October the 11th, 2007. Annie Lennox, remember her? She was a spiky-haired front gal of the Eurythmics. Her sweet dreams propelled by that sweet voice will unfold at the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles tonight. And yet another great Canadian band, this one with a funny name, the Tragically Hip. They'll be at the house to try to find a place to park without paying $10 and without being towed in Hollywood, also tonight. And what a great name, the Subdudes will bring their New Orleans Rockin' Blues to Safari Sam's in Hollywood, also tonight. While up here in the 805, where we like it because it's not the 714, the 213, the 818, the 661, or the 213. It's Reggae by Rising Sun. They'll be at Mai's Cafe a few doors north of 31 Flavors in Ventura tonight. And finally, it's cool pop rock from those ubiquitous shakedowns that it's all good where it just might well be that with the addition of you. That's that, and now this rock and roll call, the CD rating service of cyberspace designed to save you or cost you some of your hard-earned George Washingtons, depending. First up was LA heavyweights in the making after you heard all the hype. Rilo Kiley, their fourth album is Under the Blacklight. They're in there with Bugs Bunny at Warner Brothers. You've probably heard them. The band's had some songs in a lot of shows I don't watch. Dawson's Creek, DOC, but also one of my all-time favorites, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Anyway, the arcade band is a solid rock outfit, maximizing the obvious talents of slinky front gal Jenny Lewis. Nothing to change your life here. The title tune's nice. A shrug, a nod, a smirk for Rilo Kiley. Next up is Simian Mobile Disco. Their latest is Attack, Decay, Sustain, Release. It's on Interscope. Now there's a couple of J-men behind all this, James Shaw and James Ford, and their friends, the majority of whom are machines. There's something compelling about techno. They have this whole beat thing figured out. As your soundtrack of choice, crank it up and clean your entire house in under 56 seconds. But the blender and the microwave might astonish you when they begin to goose step around the kitchen. So there's that whole thing. Strangely attractive and oddly repellent, you decide. I just thought they had a funny name, Simian Mobile Disco. Maybe this is what King Kong listens to during his off hours when the T-Rexes are out bowling or something. And finally from Barry Manilow, it's the greatest songs of the 70s, and it's on Arista Records. What great songs. Okay, thanks for spending a few precious moments with me out here in cyberspace. Trotsky Icepick, alternative rock and band on SST Records in the 80s, doing no Barry Manilow songs, I'm sure. Okay, Bill Locey right here in Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star, saying save the top hat, save yourselves. Go check out some live music, and remember, if no one tells you how to act, then how are you going to be?